'cause the ladies' room, go set it right. In the ladies' room, we talk it straight. Love, drama, heartbreak, and fate. No pretense here, we tell it true.
'Cause the ladies' room is made for you.
Hosted by Aruna, sweet voice, and all the real talk you can handle. Welcome, welcome to the ladies' room, where real men talk and truth go boom. Good morning, good morning. If your man acting up or your woman losing she mind, right we don't hide, tell we inside. 'Cause the ladies' room, go set it right. In the ladies' room, we talk it straight. Love, drama, heartbreak, and fate. No pretense here, we tell it true.
'Cause the ladies' room is made for you.
Hosted by Aruna, sweet voice, and all the real talk you can handle. Welcome, welcome to the ladies' room, where real men talk and truth go boom. Good morning, good morning. If your man acting up or your woman losing she mind, right we don't hide, tell we inside. 'Cause the ladies' room, go set it right. In the ladies' room, we talk it straight. Love, drama, heartbreak, and fate. No pretense here, we tell it true.
'Cause the ladies' room is made for you.
Hosted by Aruna, sweet voice, and all the real talk you can handle. Welcome, welcome to the ladies' room, where real men talk and truth go boom. Good morning, good morning. If your man acting up or your woman losing she mind, right we don't hide, tell we inside. 'Cause the ladies' room, go set it right. Go boom. Good morning, good morning. If your man acting up or your woman losing she mind, right we don't hide, tell we inside. 'Cause the ladies' room, go set it right. In the ladies' room, we talk it straight. Love, drama, heartbreak, and fate. No pretense here, we tell it true.
'Cause the ladies' room is made for you.
Hosted by Aruna, sweet voice, and all the real talk you can handle.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the room, the ladies' room for Thursday, November 13th. The award-winning ladies' room. And of course, it is a pleasure to be back with you again for another morning. Hope everyone is doing well. Got up this morning with an attitude of gratitude, ready to embrace life and all it throws at you, yeah? Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much, Beacon Insurance, Western Union, and Nirvana Spa and Detox for making it possible. And a special morning to you, the listeners and viewers, for making it possible as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for powering up. If you're listening on radio, 95.1, 95.3, listening via the Power app, or you are tuned in on the live Facebook or YouTube, thank you so much for checking in for another day. This morning, we've got a very, very, very interesting topic, a very, very interesting conversation. And I'd love if you guys can chime in, especially if you've experienced it or something you're experiencing. I hope at the end of this show it will be an eye-opener for you or a step to make the right decision regarding your life or lives, and you'll understand why I say so by the time we're through. All right, Shantae, thank you so much. I, I'll probably talk to you after, but I don't think it's my place to say on the air regarding one of the persons. So, off the air. All right. Morning, Marianne. Hey, Roxanne. Good morning, Don. Don, since you were outside last Saturday for music festival, I hope you're gonna be outside for anniversary as well. So you need to sort out your business up on the hill. If you have to work next day, somebody to work for you, December 6th, just how you were outside Saturday, I want to see you outside that Saturday. All right? So now come on, wind me up, and then you're gone back in the people place. Like, the thing about it is I always compare you to Della, but Della always make time to attend anything. I don't think Della has ever missed. Della needs an award, I swear, for always being here. Della, Debbie, Kizzy, everybody who show up every time. I saw Sunil saying that it's going to be hard to decide. Sunil says, imagine listening one station for 10 years, daily routine. So it's like as though we have to give out awards for listenership. Are we going to do that though? Because the amount of people who would probably say the same thing, I've been listening for 10 years from day one. Anyways, welcome everybody. Good morning, Diane, Jerome, Precious Joel. Good morning, Terrace. Good morning, Unison. Vanessa, Michelle. Who else is here with us? Nakisha. Debbie Crony. Finally, the prodigal daughter has returned. Welcome home, Toby. Good morning, Shauna Henry. Richard St. Bernard, good morning. Good morning, Clarina, Donna Dumont, Nissy. Good morning, Rachel, Amanda, Valerie, Jackie Douglas Adams. When your birthday gets here, you'll get a proper greeting. No advance, nada, zilch, nothing. Jackie Chaiton, Lyra, Jenny Charles Gilbert, Gwendolyn Simpson, Kimberly Fountain, Tamasha, Rafi, big up yourself. I have a charitable event that day. Listen, organize yourself, eh? But you and your charitable event. Would have my daughter's 20th, would have been my daughter's 24th birthday too. Listen, I'm not accepting no excuses. Organize yourselves. Morning, Kareem. Organize yourselves. You have enough time. If you have to get people to work for you, people to replace you, organize yourselves. No excuses. Oh, nice. I got it early. Sugared lemon. This is so good. Yeah. I'm now in the habit of, I like fragrances. I'm in the habit of candles right now. So organize yourselves. Akeem Lewis. Morning, best Christmas gift. Sunny D, good morning. Wrong Wendy person, good morning. So Don says I'm not a Power FM fan and I'm AC from day one. All right, so seeing that you're an AC, you're supposed to be there, up front and center. All right? Akeem, you just come in Grenada just to go inside our car. Make sure you come in Grenada to come be part of the anniversary party. You just come just to go and sit down and drink and eat food by the road. So come for a good cause, yeah? Celebrating a good cause. Hey, Wise King, big up yourself. So, like I was saying, I have a super important, guys, share the live, please. I don't normally beg, but I'm asking for you to share it this morning because it is a topic that is deserving of lots more of you being here, because sometimes people may do things and they're unaware of how it affects others, or you may be aware and you're not realizing that, hey, this is not nice. This is not how you treat people, especially people you say you love, right? So I wanna. Where is Gabriella this morning? Like she sleep out or something? Akim, where is your partiza? Where is your partiza? Akim, get her here pronto. So someone sent me this message, right? And huh? Was live. Okay. Let me pull it up. What is the heading on this thing? Why am I seeing yesterday's? Okay. Correct though. Got it. Yeah. So someone sent me this message, and she says, "Hey Aruna, I really need some advice, and I don't even know who else to talk to right now. I've been with my boyfriend for about 2 years, and from the outside we look like the perfect couple, always posting cute pictures, matching fits, all of that. But lately I've been feeling really small inside, and he's always making jokes about me." My lip oil, feeling like if it's on my, yeah. "He's always making jokes about me, my weight, how I talk, my friends, even my job, and when I tell him it hurts, he laughs and says I'm too sensitive or I can't take a joke. Sometimes he'll say things like, 'You're lucky I put up with your attitude, or nobody else would deal with you.' He's never hit me or anything like that, but I just feel like I'm slowly disappearing, like I'm not myself anymore. I used to be confident and happy. Now I'm second guessing everything. He says he loves me, but is this love or am I just overreacting? He's never hit her or anything like that, but she feels like she's slowly disappearing, like she's not herself anymore. And she used to be confident and happy. Now she's second guessing everything. He says he loves her, but is this love or am I just overreacting?" She's asking. So, like I said, it makes for a very, very. Hey, Ambika, how are you? Hope all is well. Morning, Cam Simeon. Chantel, I need to talk to you. How come you haven't called me? Come on. When I get off air, please and thank you. Chantel, yeah. Hey, Ambika, hope all is going well. So yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on this? I'm gonna share mine and you can of course chime in. And I'm gonna start off by saying verbal abuse doesn't always start loud. Sometimes it starts quiet. A sarcastic comment here, a joke there, a little criticism dressed up as advice. But over time, those words chip away at your confidence, your joy, and even your sense of reality. And when someone constantly puts you down, right? Mocks you, twists your words to make you feel guilty for speaking up, that's not love. That's control. And it can leave scars that last even longer than physical ones. Here's the truth, huh? Love should never humiliate you. If their words make you shrink instead of shine, something is wrong. You are not too sensitive. You're reacting to disrespect. And a partner who truly cares will listen when you say, "That hurt me," instead of making you feel foolish for saying it. And it's time that we realize and recognize that emotional safety matters. And we all deserve relationships where you can express yourself without fear of being mocked or dismissed. And if you find yourself in any relationship walking and constantly having to walk on eggshells, just to. Morning, Gerard Sensei. How are you? Good to see you in the room. Auntie Sherry, good morning. Yeah, I always love seeing you guys here. Yes, as I was saying, if you're in a relationship and you constantly find yourself walking on eggshells just to keep the peace, that right there is a glaring, blatant sign that you're in a toxic environment. Because if you're in a relationship, it's the place where you should feel the safest, you should feel the most comfortable, where you should be yourself. Even when you put on an image for the rest of the world, for the metaverse, within your relationship, you can be goofy, you can be silly, you can be like sides of you that the world don't get to see, your partner gets to see. You should be so free around your person. And if it gets to a point where you're constantly having to watch your words, walk on eggshells around them because you don't know what's going to trip them off, that is a sign you're in a toxic environment. And I want to applaud the young lady for recognizing that and, putting it out there for us to discuss and for her to get feedback on. Because healing starts when you speak your truth. And at the end of the day, you can love someone and you still realize they're not good for your spirit. You can love someone and realize that they are not good for your spirit. And setting boundaries or walking away isn't weakness. It is called self-respect. And too many times we give up that aspect of us for relationships. We talk a lot about, we laugh it off just to cope. Verbal and emotional abuse. And like I said, it's not always loud. It doesn't always leave bruises, but it leaves marks all the same. The constant criticisms disguised as jokes that he's giving to her. Making fun, and because sometimes our weight are things that we are so self-conscious about, and having your person making jokes about your weight, it's like, it hurts. I'm sure it hurts. Making jokes about her weight, how she talks, her friends, her job. It's behind the joke, his intent is to hurt, and he's doing it behind a joke. Sometimes it's someone making you feel guilty for having boundaries. Sometimes it's being told you're too sensitive, and that is something they like to say. You're too sensitive. You can't take a joke. You're too sensitive. But if somebody's saying to you, hey, you constantly talking about my weight or making fun of how I look hurts me, I don't like it, is me being too sensitive, then we have a problem. Sometimes it's being told you're too sensitive, you're too emotional. And after a while, you kind of start to believe it. But how much is too much? And my answer to that is any amount that chips away at your peace, your confidence, or your sense of self-worth is too much. As in your case, because like you said, you used to feel confident and happy. Now you're second-guessing everything. He says he loves me, but is this love or am I just overreacting? No, you're not overreacting. It is doing what it is intended to do. At the end of the day, healthy communication will always build us up, and emotional abuse will tear us down. Slowly. So you question your own reality, and you're wondering, is it me? Am I the problem? It's not love if you're always walking on eggshells. It's not care if it controls you. And I'm sure there are plenty of women, apart from this one, who are going through the same thing today. And I want you to ask yourselves, Gary, morning. And I want you to ask yourself, have I been normalizing disrespect because I don't want conflict? And I'm speaking directly to the women out there this morning, wherever you are, at home, abroad, wherever, especially if you're in a situation that is filled with constant verbal abuse. Have you been normalizing disrespect because you don't want conflict? Have you mistaken manipulation for love? At the end of the day, we all deserve relationships where our voices can be heard, our feelings matter, and we can rest easy. I'm not saying it's going to be perfect every day. You know what they say? Teeth and tongue meet. We disagree, but we do so respectfully. And there are people who are getting comfortable in relationships where the disrespect is loud. You this, that, you big, you ugly this, the obscenities. It is loud, and not just for you to hear, sometimes for the whole neighborhood to hear when that man comes and he starts to curse you out up and down the place. Inside out. And yet, there are women who remain in those situations for whatever reason. And it's like they've gotten so comfortable with it because in their mind, it is love. And because he says he loves you after the fact, it is okay. So he dogs you out, cuss you coming, going inside out, and a couple hours after come hugs you up, wants to do whatever, and then claims I love you and I'm sorry. But then the next day happens again. So where do we draw the line? When does just words become too much? Because as far as I'm concerned, in this 2025 and beyond, we don't have to prove our strength by surviving pain that was never meant for us. And too many people are glorifying struggle love and feeling like they have to put up with certain things to prove a point, or we fought together and we, this is love because we've been through the fire. And no, not that type of fire we're talking about. We're talking about the kind of fire where maybe we had stuff and we lost it, and we grind together, we made sacrifices together to regain what we lost, whether it's our home, whether it's whatever. But we started small, probably a 1-bedroom, and now we're in a 2-bedroom, then we moved to a 3-bedroom. That's the kind of grind we're talking about. We ain't talking about the kind of grind where you up and down, you're getting kicked like a ball, you're getting cursed like a dog, you're getting shamed anyway. Nah, we ain't talking about that kind of grind. You do not have to prove your strength by surviving pain that was never meant for you. Love should not make us feel small. That is my thing. It should not make you feel small where you cower. It should not silence your spirit. It should not dim your light and have you question in your own reality. Words can build you up, but it can also break you down. I don't care what nobody else. Listen, sometimes you say, I'd rather somebody hit you. Because somebody might get you a slap and the pain go away in 2 seconds. But when somebody says something mean and nasty to you, especially your partner, you sit and you replay that over and over and over and over in your head. It's over and over. Meanwhile, the pain, I'm not excusing either, but the pain from the slap is gone, but the words linger. So equally, they're probably on the same level if you ask me. Verbal and physical abuse. Words can build you up and they can also break you down. And when they cut too often, too deep, when sorry starts to sound like a routine instead of change, that's not love. That's control wrapped in care. Because if the person continuously doing it and you're saying to them you don't like it, it's breaking you down, and then they say sorry today, and by tomorrow they're doing the same thing again, and then they say sorry again. Carrie says some of them treating love like politics because he taught me to wear lace pants. He said, I can't leave him. Go back to your bingo. Some will come around and introduce you to Tong. Gerald says, too much is the first time. One time is one too much. Belittling another human being should not be accepted as a norm under any circumstances. And that is the thing, Gerald. We accept it, but we normalize it. Because a lot of the times we come from households or situations where we've been open to it. We've witnessed it. We've seen our mother subject herself to it. So you lived in it, so you normalize it. And you're thinking that it's now okay. You start accepting it as normal behavior. not realizing that you deserve peace, you deserve softness, you deserve to be spoken to with respect, even when things get hard. And if you're listening right now and whispering to yourself, maybe this is me, please hear this truth. You are not crazy, you are not weak, you are not alone. And at the end of the day, which is night, healing begins the moment you stop apologizing for wanting peace. That's why I keep saying to people, sometimes you got to protect your peace like it's sacred. And I've made that my personal mission when it comes to me, to protect my peace at all costs, irrespective of who, where, when, what, why. Because sometimes at the end of the day, that's all you've got that is yours. Your peace. You can't put a price tag on peace. And a lot of us are just tossing it all over the place too. Well, not us. Y'all. I could take up myself from that right now. You just seem to don't care about your own peace. Protect your peace like it's sacred, because it is. Sometimes we talk about speaking kindly to others, but you have to speak kindly to yourself as well, gently to yourself as well, because the way you talk to you sets the tone for how the world will treat you. The way you talk to you sets the tone for how the world will treat you. That's all. You deserve peace. And some of you act like though you don't deserve it. I don't know why you have that misconception, but we're all deserving of peace. Some of us have fought all our lives for peace of mind, and when you get it, you just throw it in the wind and let somebody do what they want with it. Your peace ought to be priceless. Accepting and normalizing verbal abuse in a relationship is what a lot of people do. So it can't be love if you don't have peace. Gabby said, well, we're going on all your late. Me, I know what time with you, no, Papa? Me know where you come out this late, or what time about you late? You're very late. Anywho's, so, okay, looking at my time today, I'm getting back on track. His intent, Tamasha says, is his realization that his woman is super amazing. She outshines his own self-worth, so he starts breaking and tearing away what he thinks is a threat to his ego. So girl, go back to being yourself as he first met you, because that is a part that jumped out at me when she said, I used to be confident and happy. No, I'm second guessing everything. That right there is a call to action, to get back to being you, to protecting you. Too many women are giving up their peace, giving up love for themselves, self-respect, just for a relationship, for somebody picky at son who don't even deserve it. I have two more comments to read before we go. I bookmark it right. Okay, so Peter Mitchell said this. This reads like he's 100% projecting his own insecurities, etc. onto you to make himself feel better, as he definitely don't love himself. Bernard, thank you. I got it. All right. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Thank you. Yeah, so Peter says this reads like he's 100% projecting his own insecurities, etc. on you to make himself feel better, as he definitely don't love himself. People who love themselves don't treat others like that. Even the Bible says, love thy neighbors as yourself. I know it's much easier said than done, but once you get into that space where you love yourself unconditionally, regardless of your shape, size, job, status, etc., such slight comments from him or anyone else won't impact you. Additionally, if you think there's anything else you need to do to improve yourself, educationally, mentally, physically, I'll encourage you to do so, but do so for you and not to fit into a box anyone else wants you to live in but for your own personal developments and advancements. In return, you'll see that such relationship environment is not for you because you won't settle and it's unhealthy. I've said this before and will do so again. Someone can only treat you the way you allow them to. Let me repeat this, and this is a beautiful way to close. Someone can treat you the way you Someone can only treat you the way you allow them to. Take back your authority, set boundaries for yourself, and you will see some changes. Lastly, as someone, he says, who works with victims, survivors of domestic violence, your post is a concern to us all. The worst form of domestic abuse is emotional. Distance over disrespect. So to you, if you've been listening, that's it. I wish you come on now. I'm about to go about my business. Will you come on this hour, lady? Morning.
Morning, Ali. You know, he doesn't like to listen. What the Bible tell you about when you're getting with somebody? The Bible always say you should not be unequally yoked. When all you know all you're nice, and all you're pretty, and all you have a good little job, and all you have a little education, why all you like to go and pick up them people, boy children and them, that don't have nothing going on for them? Anytime you pick up a man, A is already in a position where he feels like he is not enough. You suddenly become competition to him. A lot of men is in secret competition with the women that they share their lives with. And us as women, you have to be able to catch these red flags in these men. Now, of course, I'm not saying that that man doesn't care about you or love you, but in order for him to feel complete and feel on top as what a man is supposed to feel like, he has to belittle you in order to feel that way. What kind of man is that? What kind of man has to bring you down in order for him to shine? He must tell you, oh, that ain't look good on you, you're fat, you're this, you're that, because that is the only way he's going to feel more masculine in the situation. What you have there is a very feminine man. You need a man that is going to lead you. You need a man that is going to guide you in the right direction, not a man that is jealous of you. Sis, you need to walk away from that man. Let that man go and get the help that he needs. Sometimes it's okay to take a time apart. I ain't telling you break up or cut ties completely, but take some time apart and let that man get the therapy that he needs to heal himself before you continue with that relationship. Because clearly you are his punching bag for whatever he is lacking emotionally, and so he takes it out on you. He has to feel big, so in order for him to feel big, you have to feel small. And that is not the right space for you as a woman, as a young woman. That's not the right space for you. You're too young for that. Let that man go and get the help that he needs. And it's time we start to promote getting a therapist, talking to somebody, getting treatment for the mental health issues that we have. That man needs to work on himself, and you need to remove yourself from the situation. A year or two from now, if he gets the necessary help that he needs and you want to spin the block because he genuinely likes you, you genuinely like him, you can do that. But at this space in this man's life, he is using you as a punching bag. And you need to remove yourself from being someone's emotional punching bag.
Got you. Thanks so much, guys, as always.
Have a great day.
Have a good one. All right. And that, my friends, is all the time we have with you today. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. And a lot was said, and I hope it reaches some air and, women would really understand. And yes, we know it happens both ways. But this morning, the person who sent it in was a female, not a male. So I'm seeing some comments saying, yes, women do the same to men. If there are men who are experiencing it, sending your story, let's discuss it as well. But today we were focusing on what was sent in by a woman, and it wasn't just, a general topic on verbal abuse amongst couples. It was a woman experiencing it, and that's how she feels. Alrighty, so let's do better, all right? We deserve better, and it's time we start accepting that we do. Thank you so much, Beacon Insurance, Nirvana, and Western Union for powering up our show. And of course, we shall reconvene on Monday, God's will, for another one. Until then, stay powered up and don't forget December 6th, getting ready for our anniversary party. Have a great Thursday, everybody.